Hello, Zero, the whole world, guys. This is nothing else but the continuation of chapter 3 entitled Selections. And right now I'm about to jump on to exercise number 3.3, which happened to be the last exercise whose solutions will be accessible by everyone. Okay, if you want to check out the subsequent if you want to check out the solutions for the subsequent exercises on this chapter, then you're gonna have to be paying $9.99 a month. Okay, that way you'll have access to all of my videos, including other languages as well, because I'm also doing Dart programming, I'm doing Python as well, and other languages. Okay, so enough of words. Now let's jump on to the problem on hand. Again, I want people to recall that my approach in this tutorial, in this whole channel, in this website, in this whole idea of teaching programming is by doing things in a slightly bad way, right, at first, and then as I go on and on, I finally give out a convenient solution. Okay, so I know to an untrained eye that might seem it might seem, what's the word? It might seem, I don't know, maybe awful, right? But according to me, it will help you guys out there a lot. Okay, now enough words, enough rambling. Exercise 3_3. Enough rambling, you guys. Let's jump on to the solution. Oh, you know what? Let me create a scanner and declare 3 variables to hold user input. I'll then get back to you guys. Okay, folks, now that I've created my 3 variables to hold 3 integers that are gonna be inserted by a user, I can continue. Oh, I made a mistake assuming that I did read out the question for you guys. Now I recognize that I did not. I gotta write a program that prompts the user to enter 3 integers and display them in a non-decreasing order. As long as they are not in a decreasing order, they can be in an increasing order or in some shuffled order. Okay. So the very first thing I want to check if my numbers are in a decreasing order. If they are, that would mean first number is greater than or equals to second number, and second number is greater than or equals to that number. Okay, only then you can conclude that our numbers are in decreasing order. Oh, I will have to go scanner dot next int. The reason why we got that error there is because I've only declared my variables. I did not initialize them. Okay. Otherwise, there's no need for us to do anything if our if okay, so first number is greater than or equals to second number, and second number is greater than or equals to that case right there. Numbers are in decreasing order. So if they are not, we can display them the way they were entered. There's absolutely no problem. Okay, you can go on with the logic here and then maybe do something so that we can shuffle our order, right? Even if the user has given us numbers in a correct order. I don't know if you guys do get what I mean. And if you don't worry. You will see in a moment what do I mean. Second number. Come on, here we know that our numbers are in a non-decreasing order. So there's no reason for us to even bother rearranging them. So that's why I'm displaying them in the order they were entered. Okay, now if they happen to be in a decreasing order, I would have to create a variable that will be used to determine a number to display first, and that variable will be called int first random position, meaning if my position is 1, then I will start by displaying the number 1, the first number. If my position is 2, I will display the second number first, and if my position happen to be 3, I'll display the third number first. Okay, so that's why I need a random number between 1 and 3. Okay. Once I've got that number, the next thing for me to do will be to determine a second number to display. Okay, given that one number is already displayed, which means now we've got to either to choose one between the other two, which one to display next. And that is why I'm trying to make this solution as dynamic as possible, you guys. So you perhaps don't want to go through what I'm doing here. Again, it's not like you guys will be copying and pasting my solutions. The point here is to grasp how if-else statements work, how selections work. Okay, so the second number to display, I'll call that number X. I'll call it no. I'm against the whole determinant. I'm against the whole idea of having indescriptive names. I've been teaching you that, guys, in chapter 1 and 2 in elementary programming. Okay, so random okay, now I'll have to check if first random position is 1. First random position, if it is 1, then we know that we will display number 1 first. I mean the number there is in the first position, so go first number. I'll then leave a space. Okay, well, remember, you guys, if the first number is the one that we've got to display first, which means we're gonna have to display, because this list here, by list I'm referring to number 1, number 2, number 3, because these 3 integers are already in a decreasing order. In order for us to make them to be in a non-decreasing order, we'll have to concatenate. We're gonna have to swipe the number in the second position with the one in the third position. So that's gonna be done simply by doing that. Let me go to the next line. Okay, now else if the first random position is 2, meaning that number to be displayed first is number 2, is the number at the second position. What I'll have to do in that case is to start by displaying that number there, which is second number. I will then have to determine whether to display first number first followed by third number, or third number first followed by second number. So that's where this determinant variable come into play. So if determinant is equals to 0, I'll simply go display first number, I'll simply display first number and then third number. Otherwise it's gonna be the other way around. Again, I'm hoping people are with me here. So I'll go that number and then first number. Okay, that is the case if the first random position is 2. Else, meaning the first random position is 3, we're gonna do the idea again is pretty much the same as what we did up here, which is to start by the number at the corresponding position. In this case is position number 3, so the number will be that number. Again, we'll use determinant to determine whether to display the second number first and the third followed by the first number, or first number followed by third number. Okay, so in this case I'll simply go first number followed by second number, and right here I'll go second number followed by third number. Okay, now what? That should be pretty much it, you guys, not unless there's a condition that I happen to forget. I doubt there is. In fact, we've covered all different scenarios. Now, you guys, again, you see with this else here, this else tells us that the numbers are already in a non-decreasing order. So that's why I did not see a need for us to play around with them. Of course you can, you guys, if you want to, but for me this should be it. I know it's not as dynamic as it would be if I had to play around with this portion of code as well. Okay, so now let's try something like 2 3. So as you can see, 1 2 3 is already in a non-decreasing order, so we're gonna get it in the same, we're gonna display precisely what was given to us, numbers in the same order they were given to us. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm afraid they did not give us any sample runs here, but I can play around with it however I want. So let's try to put numbers in a decreasing order, such as 2 3 1. See, we get 3 1 2, 3 2 1, 3 1 2 again. The gotta be 2 3 1. You see, it's dynamic in that way. Now question is, what if we put duplicates? So 2 1 2 is a non-decreasing order, so we're gonna get it as it is. So what if I go 2 2 then 1? You see, yeah, it seems like our solution works. Again, if there are certain cases that you think I did not take care of, let me know. However, that portion in there, I left it as it is on purpose. Okay, again guys, if you find a logical error here somewhere, somehow, or a runtime error or whatever, feel free to let me know. But there are no parts. That's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. Cheers, I'm gone.